it's Ro. Welcome back to my channel. I got so many requests from you guys to make best basic recipes, and I've been seeing a lot of these over the internet, like recipe for the best banana bread or a recipe for the best carrot cake. So today I'm gonna share with you my favorite, the best chocolate chip cookie recipe. And a big thanks to Ghirardelli for sponsoring this video and sending me sustainably sourced and delicious chocolate chips that we're using today. The holidays are almost here. I may have already taken a Christmas tree out of the garage just to you know, dust it off, just to get me in a cheery mood. And one of my most cherished things that I do is I get the family together and we bake cookies, especially chocolate chip cookies. If baking was a sport, the holidays are cookie season. And I know what some of you may think. You may think, Ro, you've already made a chocolate chip cookie recipe. Yes, I did. And I have added a few new things to perfect it even more. I'm somebody who enjoys the chocolate chip cookie on the softer side, so this recipe is still chewy, softer. You're not gonna lose it. It's got a little bit of crunch, but I have made the cookies just a little bit bigger and fluffier and chunkier, and I've topped it with salt, which changes the game, you guys. A little salt and sweet. The palate is just exploding with deliciousness. So today I'm gonna share the best chocolate chip cookie recipe with you guys. Let's get started. The first thing that we're gonna do to make these delicious chocolate chip cookies is in a large bowl, we're gonna mix together some of our dry ingredients. I'll be posting all of the ingredients and their measurements in the description down below, so if you wanna follow along at home and try this recipe out, I recommend it, you can. We've got our flour in the bowl already, and I'm just gonna add our baking soda, a little bit of cornstarch, and salt. Then using a whisk together till well combined and set it off to the side. Next step, cream together your butters and sugars. And if you'll notice, it's not just regular sugar, we're gonna be using brown sugar as well. This is one of the iconic ingredients that makes chocolate chip cookies taste so good. And something different, my old chocolate chip cookie recipe uses a couple sticks of room temperature butter. And for this recipe, we're gonna be using less butter. It's about a third less, and it's gonna be melted. This is a big difference. It interacts with the sugars and all of the ingredients differently, and trust me, still tastes delicious. All right, so we're gonna add all of these ingredients into a large bowl. Put in the butter. I'm putting mine into a stand mixer with a paddle attachment. If you don't have one of these, that's fine. You can just use an electric hand mixer to cream together your brown sugar. And if you don't have any brown sugar around the house, you can actually make it at home. It is regular granulated sugar with molasses and the regular granulated sugar. Okay, now we're gonna lock. Then on a medium speed, mix together and cream your butter and sugar. Also, don't forget to use a spatula to scrape down the sides while you're mixing. Using melted butter helps your cookie become a chewy cookie. Now, we've already used melted butter to make this cookie soft and chewy, and now I'm gonna be giving you another tip to making a delicious chewy cookie. So in front of me, I've got 2 eggs, but we're gonna be adding 1 full egg, and from this egg, just the yolk. This is gonna help the cookie be richer and chewier. So next, add 1 full egg and a yolk. I'm just using the jiggle method, which is where I crack an egg, I jiggle the yolk back and forth, letting the egg white run. All the egg white is now here, and I'm just gonna put the yolk right in the bowl. Also add 2.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Once again, on a medium speed, you're gonna mix all of these together until well combined. We've got our wet mixture and our dry mixture all ready. Now we are going to combine them. While this is mixing on a low speed, you're gonna add your dry mixture to your wet about 1/3 at a time. I like to add it really slowly so that you don't get a big poof, dust cloud, and then a beautiful dough is gonna start to form. Now our cookie dough is ready, but it is missing the most important ingredient, chocolate chips. I'm using 60% bittersweet chocolate chips, but you can use darker or lighter chocolate, whatever you'd prefer. You can buy the Ghirardelli ones that I am using at your local grocery store. Ghirardelli chocolate chips make cookies a bite better. Using a measuring cup, we're gonna measure 1 cup of chocolate chips. And if you like chocolate as much as me, there's just a few extra. Now you're gonna fold them into your dough. If you've never folded before, it's best to use a spatula or a large wooden spoon. Using your spatula, you're gonna go underneath your dough and flip over the top and turn. And you're just gonna keep doing this until all your chocolate chips are well integrated into the dough. Our cookie dough is all ready. It's looking good, smelling good, and technically you could just bake the cookies right now, but what I'm gonna do is refrigerate, let the cookie dough chill, and this is gonna allow the cookies when you're baking them to be fluffier. So I want the perfect cookie. So I'm gonna have to wait an hour. This is where patience is a virtue. So you're just gonna take your cookie dough and you wanna squish it together with your hands to make a cookie ball or a disc. And then you're gonna place it on some food-safe plastic wrap, wrap it up tight, and then pop it in the fridge to chill for 1 to 2 hours. Chili cookie dough. I just took the cookie dough out of the refrigerator and now we're gonna scoop it onto our baking sheet. I've also lined the baking sheet with a piece of parchment paper, so while baking, your cookies will definitely not stick. I'm gonna be using an ice cream scoop so that all my cookies are the same size. This scoop is about 3 tablespoons. That's what we're shooting for. We're gonna get right into that dough. All right, I'm gonna pack it in here. Perfect. Once you've scooped that 3 tablespoons, use your hands. We're gonna roll into a ball and place onto the cookie sheet. Now these cookies will spread and you don't wanna flatten them down. You want them to be nice and tall, and that's how you're gonna get that fluffiness and look, because they will spread on their own. Give each cookie about 2 inches of room because these cookies love to spread and we don't want them running into each other. Now it depends on what size tray you have. I'm gonna be baking my cookies 6 at a time. Now you're just gonna pop these in the oven. You wanna heat your oven to 375 degrees and bake for about 11 to 13 minutes. The cookies are hot, fresh out of the oven. Be careful, the pan is hot, and we're gonna leave them here on the pan. Because this is a chewy cookie recipe, the cookies may look a little underbaked. Don't worry, they're not. They're gonna continue to bake on the pan and settle. So we're gonna let them settle. But while they're still warm, we're gonna be adding our final ingredient. It's more of a topping at this point, but in front of me, I've got some coarse sea salt. This is something that I've fallen in love with. We're just gonna sprinkle a little bit of coarse sea salt over the top. Oh yeah, a little or a lot, whatever you fancy. Then the best chocolate chip cookies are all done. You're gonna let them cool and then enjoy. And ta-da! Here is the best chocolate chip cookie recipe ever. If you like chewy, fluffy chocolate chip cookies with a little bit of salt, this recipe may be your new favorite thing. It is mine. I'll be taking a bunch of pictures, posting it all over social media and the recipe. And if you guys make these for the holidays or for any time, please take a picture and send it to me. Use the hashtag #RowRecipe so that I can find it and heart it and like it and favorite it and give you all the love because I love seeing your baking creations. It just makes me happy. It makes my day. I feel like every day we're baking the world a better place. And if you have any other ideas for any other videos, let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, click subscribe, it's free, and ring the bell to receive notifications every time I post a new video because I have some very exciting things happening this year and I don't want you guys to miss anything. And now, without further ado, I can finally have a bite for me. It was worth it. Yep. That's it, you guys. Happy holidays to me. And to you. How can something so simple to make be so delicious? Chocolate chip cookies are still my favorite #1 cookie of all time. It's classic for a reason. And thanks again to Ghirardelli for sponsoring this video. I love you guys. And if you want to watch any other videos, you can click up here or up here.